Today's video is going to be a short video explaining what is insulin resistance, symptoms of insulin resistance, and what are some causes of insulin resistance. This will just be an introductory video on this topic, and we will go into it more in future videos. But I feel since we're talking about weight loss, insulin resistance is vital, or you have to understand this in order to understand weight loss to an extent, because one of the main factors, and it's usually underlooked or nobody really pays attention to it, is that insulin resistance can affect weight loss, right? So let us go into these three areas. It's going to be a short video. I'm going to discuss this and continue with other videos. So insulin resistance. Insulin resistance has a very key part in weight loss. In fact, insulin resistance can actually make you not lose weight, even if you're trying your best. And we will go into more of that later. But what is insulin resistance? Insulin resistance is basically, it basically means that your body is unable to respond to the insulin hormone. And that insulin hormone is made by your pancreas. What this does, it helps to protect your body from getting too much glucose or sugar into your bloodstream, right? So glucose gives you energy, and that's good, but too much, as with anything, too much glucose in your body is very harmful for your health. It can lead to pre-diabetes, type 2 diabetes, and that can be very bad. So how do you know if you have insulin resistance? And this here, you can take a blood test, and most people, that's the only way you can know if you have insulin resistance for sure. I mean, obviously if you're diabetic, you would know, right? But bear in mind that when we eat, our blood sugar levels are high, because especially if we're coming out of a fast, and when we eat, we will spike that insulin, and our blood sugar levels are high from time to time, and that is okay, right? But the problem is when it is consistently high, right? So that is when you can actually notice if you're having symptoms of insulin resistance. So some basic ones, well-known ones, you are more tired, probably drained with all the sugar. You can have you can urinate more, you can be thirsty more, because your body's telling you need something to probably dilute the sugar, to get rid of the sugar. Some people have reported they even have like the nerves tingling, so tingling in your hands, or most likely at your feet, and even sometimes you can have blurred vision, right? So all of these are symptoms of insulin resistance. One way to be sure is if you could have the blood test done. So what is the causes of insulin resistance? So being overweight to the point of obesity, or that's the point where you have a huge belly fat, and these types of lifestyle, like the couch potato lifestyle, you don't exercise, or you're sitting all day at work, basically an inactive lifestyle, can cause insulin resistance. Also, carbs, a high carbohydrate diet, causes insulin resistance. We will explain more about this in a future video. But basically, we have being overweight, right? So being overweight to the point of obesity can cause insulin resistance, as well as eating a high carbohydrate diet, which most of us do. We eat carbs breakfast, we eat carbs at lunch, we eat carbs for dinner, we snack on carbs. So most of us might be insulin resistant. Also, we could have certain diseases can cause you to be insulin resistant too. So you have like diabetes or the fatty liver, the non-alcoholic fatty liver disease that can cause you to become insulin resistant. And you could also have the ovary syndrome, the polycystic ovary syndrome. All of these things can have or can cause insulin resistance. It was also mentioned or noted that some pregnant people, when they're pregnant, they do develop some form of insulin resistance. I'm guessing from the high carbohydrate diet and so forth. So basically, there are some risk factors involved. Some people are more prone to become insulin resistant through especially if you have a family history of diabetes, you are most likely to have insulin resistance. If you're not active, you are more prone to that. So basically, if you have like poor healthy habits overall, you will be more prone to insulin resistance, right? So if you use steroids, you can be prone to insulin resistance. Smoking, you're not sleeping well. In fact, some medication can make you insulin resistant as well. Your age also plays a good factor in that, because the older you get, the more the risk increases, because as we get older, our body, our organs, they don't function as they used to or are supposed to. So all of these are risk factors. If you ticked off a couple on this list, then most likely you are a prime candidate for insulin resistance. But don't worry, we will look at how we can try to fix this issue. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys. We will discuss what or how we can fix insulin resistance in another video. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss the update. Thanks.